You've been waiting for falling in love, yeah. Alright, so guys, I'm Chris. How are you? That's your life. I'm on my porch. Hurricane season is upon us, so we have this glorious rainstorm, which is beautiful. I love it. It's like, I feel like it's God's soundtrack to our life. This is what the settlers, this is what the men before us listened to enjoy their days. It was music to them. So, this is my sketchbook from a year or two ago when I was in a deep, deep, dark depression. And I have a few drawings here that I want to show that meant a lot. And so I did. So I worked at a few places. I taught a few summer camps for people while I was in my Lyme disease funk. And I did some sketches of things out of my head what I remembered from the day. And that was just a scene from the kid who would always come in an hour early and sit by himself, and a sketch of another scene. And these were all jotted down on my lunch break when I was able to get away from the school. Um, but besides that, there's a couple that I really do love. I want to show, and there's this puppy. So I bought a thing of oil pastels from Target. I think it cost $1, maybe two, and just terrible, basically crayons. But I made this puppy, which I love, and I'll say when I made it, if you can see, when I made it, there we go. Now you can see the texture. I was mentally just not doing the best. I'll be really frank. I just had a heart attack, and my family member, who, yeah, so I had my a family member uh, kick me out of their house, and yeah, over something that shouldn't have been happening, but besides that. Um, and so I left, and luckily another family member took me in. Um, but they took me in basically because they hated the other family member that much, to spite them. So they figured they'd find out, and then they kicked me out after I had a heart attack. And I was in a very emotional state, very vulnerable state. I felt a lot of pressure, a lot of sadness, a lot of despair, and so I made this. I made this to celebrate. I made this to catch my feelings. I made all the layers. I want to look rough. I want to look uneasy. I want to look full of life. But I want to capture how I felt in the moment where I felt vulnerable. I felt stunned. I felt shocked. I felt like my eyes were open to what they had done to me, and I didn't know how to move forward. I didn't know if I needed that relationship in my life going forward. And sadly for me, I made the choice that I kept those relationships in my life for too long, and I was in a bad place, and it hurt me more. And again, my emotions, my relationship with my own. But at that time, when I essentially, as I said, when I went through that, it was just so shocking to me. Where this my family that I had taken care of for years, that I had supported, that I'd helped for years, that when it came time for me to be helped, they went, "Oh, screw you, screw you. We don't care. We don't need you." And I went, "Oh, oh, you show me who you are." And not out of rage or anger, but I wanted to capture the vulnerability and the feelings I felt of just shock, despair, and just I still love them, but it showed me who they are. I know, and the betrayal just, yeah, and so it's one who is betrayed, and whenever I look at this one, I love it, but I honestly it hurts at times, and I love how the fact that as it's aged, it's kind of rippled more and more, and there's more texture to it if you see that and everything else, and it's kind of faded, like my Dorian Gray. This is my Dorian Gray. I don't have told anyone I like that. Maybe I'm being facetious, but this is my Dorian Gray, and I love it, and it brings back memories of vulnerability, of hurt, and insecurity, and confusion, and just despair, and yeah, the party's over, and yeah, going through that, it changes you in a good way. And it took me some time to heal. Not gonna lie, it's just always taken me longer than it should have. And I can look back and reflect. and see what I made during that season and keep it as a reminder of something beautiful can come, something important to me can come out of something hurtful, harmful, cruel, and I don't have to display the same cruel behaviors, the same cruel traits as those individuals. But anyway, regardless, I love you all. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to me talk about my art. It means the world to me. I can't believe how many people have tuned in to see this, and even if just one sees it, that's too amazing. Anyway, guys, you are loved. You're cared for. Thank you. I'm Chris. Adios, amigos. Have a beautiful night.